There I am. I'm live now. Come on and went ahead and went early. So, anyway, my eyeballs are watering today. Really good. Crazy weather. So, anyhow. So, you guys doing okay? Staying warm? Are y'all staying warm, warm, warm? Hold on, let me make sure. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Yep. Sorta. It was really, really cold this morning, but it's warmed back up just a little bit. Let's see. It's about 39 now. I'm live. So, hey, Belinda. Hey, Lynn. How are you? Yeah, it's warmed up to about 39, and it's supposed to be warm here in Arkansas. It's supposed to be up in the 60s and 70s this weekend. So, anyway, I've got my sweater on. My office is real cold. I've got a windows, and then I've got a real bad gap under my door. I need to make a thingamabob. I want to show y'all what I got in the mail yesterday. I think I chipped a tooth. I was eating some cookies. Look, isn't that gorgeous? It says Egypt, and it's got that gondola with the Egyptians in it. Hey, Yvonne, welcome. And then it is a ring case, a jewelry case. You put necklaces or whatever up here. It has little pockets. So, yeah. Storms, yeah, possibility of storms. My sweet friend Vita McCoy bought that for me and had it sent to me from Shop LC. So, anyway, I was running out of room for all my rings, and I'd been talking about buying a ring tray. So, anyway, hey Ree, how are you? Anyway, isn't it gorgeous? It's just beautiful. So, anyway, Cherry and Lynn, B, and Cece and Yvonne and Rhiannon. I call her Ree. That's the easiest thing for me to say. So anyway, hey Whitley, how are you? So today we're going to talk a little bit about selling and reselling your jewelry if you're a reseller. And if I clack too much, I'm sorry. So anyway, I am not an expert on reselling at all. I mean, um, I'm kind of like Barbie, where she told the story about her son telling us that, it's you're not making money when you buy it for $3 and sell it for a quarter. I'm not quite that bad. Hey, Anita Fanita and KM Vintage, Carrie, is that right? Carrie, or is it Carrie? KM, are you Carrie? KMV, are you Carrie? Is that your name? I was thinking it was, but I may be wrong. Anyway, Anita, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while, sweetie. Been missing you. So, anyway, my spring emotion cons, aren't those cute? Anyhow, but as much as we all love jewelry, and we do, let's all just admit it. Okay, everybody hold up their right hand and say, I am addicted to buying jewelry. My name is, and then fill in what your name is. My name is Cindy. I am addicted to buying jewelry. So anyway, hey Cherry. Anyhow, there comes a point where we either have to sell it or we just have to admit to ourselves that we're the crazy jewelry ladies. And so it's much funner to me to sell off some and get some more that might have the possibility of having some treasure in it. I like to buy them by the lots. I very rarely buy jewelry by no. Well, I'll just be here till I started it a little bit early, so we'll probably finish about 2:30, maybe 240. So, but anyway, um, I like to buy in lots so that I have the possibility of finding a treasure. And this is why it's very dangerous for my husband to take me to auctions. If you've ever been to a live auctions, they sell things in boxes. And I'm always sure that in the bottom of that box is the ultimate treasure, and I'm missing out on it. And after all, the box is only $2. So we come home with more boxes than we can get in our car and junk. So he doesn't take me to the auction very often because I'm dangerous. But there comes a point where you have to decide, okay, I've got to get rid of this. Now there are many options for selling, and we all know that one of the options that I use is my YouTube auctions. I am There are several of us that have banded together, um, and we are forming a Facebook group to have live auctions on. And anyway, but we haven't really we've started it and we're building the site and all that. But if you're interested and you're a Facebook friend, message me and I'll send you an invite. Okay. Hey, Peggy, welcome. So anyway, but here's some options for you to sell online. Okay. You can sell Macari. I've never done it, but I hear that it's pretty easy to sell on Macari. Poshmark, using your phone and the Poshmark app is the easiest thing out there. Easy, easy peasy. You can sell on Etsy if your jewelry is vintage. You can always sell on eBay. You can sell in Facebook Marketplace groups. You can sell on Facebook groups. There are groups online that you can sell in. Macari, Mercari, Macari. If somebody can type that out, Macari. Anyway, but another option is you can get you can rent a booth and sell in a flea market booth. You can also, there are auctions in nearly every area across the country. So you can do an online search for auctions in your area and you can lot up your stuff and send it out to an auction to sell. So anyway, that is some options for selling your jewelry. You can sell to your friends. I have thought of a cool thing would be to do with the ladies ministry in a church would be to have a jewelry party. And years and years ago, I went to a fashion party where everybody brought 5 really nice items. We put them in, and then we were allowed to trade for 5 other items there. And so it was a huge blast. It was huge and huge fun. It was a large church. We did it. There was jewelry items, there were shoes, there was clothes. So you can have a fashion party. So, but this is if you have hoarding tendencies like me. This is why I'm saying this is because I buy massive amounts of jewelry, massive. Um, so, I end up with lots and lots and lots of jewelry. I do. That's one of the reasons when y'all buy from me, usually every time anybody buys from me, you get between 2 and 3 free pieces because I have so much jewelry and I love to give. That's one of my love languages is giving. So, that's just some ideas about selling jewelry. Oh. I'll be right back. Sorry. I just heard my stove start to boil over, and I know this is crazy, but I'm boiling some t-shirts on the stove. Anyway, it's a long story, but anyway, yeah. So it was starting to boil over, and I didn't want it all over the place. So I'm back. So, but having a fashion party would be so much fun. It would be, I mean, especially if you done it with like, say, if you had friends that were into vintage jewelry and said, let's do a vintage jewelry swap. And everybody brought 5 pieces and y'all swapped. So Anyway, you've already gifted 4 of them. Cherry, was that Wizard of Oz necklace in your stuff that I sent you? Because I thought I stuck it in there and then I can't remember if I did or not. And I meant to. Was it in there? Oh, I just started early flipping. I just started early. There was several waiting and I just started early. So you've not missed a whole lot. I've just been talking about reselling, selling jewelry. Some ideals. So what I think I'm going to ask you guys to do is tell me and put it in the comments and I'll read it out. Some of your best ideas of how you how you either sell your jewelry or use your jewelry to make money. So, I would say that if you lived in an area where there is a college town that does major college productions, that you might could even rent out vintage jewelry to a uh, uh, arts department. So okay, that's sweet. That's sweet. So I just wanted to make sure that I sent it to you. So anyway, um, so what what is the best way that you know of to sell your jewelry? Do you have, I mean, I'm not asking you to give away your trade secrets, but that might be just some ideas of things. Maybe you don't want to sell your jewelry, but you have so much that you need to do something with it. What's a way that you can use it that might not be traditional? Um, Now, I get real funny about things. I'm a little odd, and it almost hurts my feelings when people glue pieces of, especially if it's good jewelry, to picture frames. I know that's weird, but it does, it kind of just weirds me out because I'm like, you're ruining a piece of jewelry. So, but when it's trash stuff, when it's trash stuff, that's a good way to do. Yeah, you know what? Everybody wants a jewelry jar. Everybody wants a jewelry jar. And so filling up a jar with jewelry and listing it on one of the Facebook groups is almost a surefire way to sell it. So um, I have been working on making sure that I get more listings up on in my stores because you live in Amarillo Canyon, you have a junior college in one where you go. That would be cool. You might, you know, you might even like if you had a bunch of period vintage pieces that you just knew that you didn't want no more, you might call and see if the college wanted to buy them. Uh, a profit's a profit. You know what? Sometimes I like to do that too. There's some things that it hurts my feelings because I know what it's truly worth. I mean, if I know a piece truly worth $100, if I know, now sometimes I sell things I don't know what the worth is. If I know a piece is worth $100 and I list it on on my eBay store for $79.99 and somebody sends me in an offer for 10 or $15, that bothers me because it's like you're not appreciating my beautiful piece. And so I usually always counter, usually right under the asking price on that. But I do take the time to make sure that I counter. I don't just ignore them. Once, very, very few times do I ever do I ever just ignore an offer because that's rude. That would be like you calling me and leaving me a message and I ignored you. So that I would find that very rude. So um that being said, sometimes we just have to think out of the box. I think Barbie and Ken have an excellent sales idea where they buy jewelry in volume and sell it cheaply, but it's not cheap jewelry. So reasonable lower prices. I mean, where else? last week when in their auction, I bought a pair of Kate Spade earrings for $16. Okay. I looked them up online. The cheapest ones that were just like them that were selling on eBay was $55. So I got a heck of a bargain. I also got a really good bargain on the Kendra Scott bracelet because they sell for about $55. So anyway, so making things available to people at good prices is a great way to help manage your own jewelry collection. So speaking of jewelry collections, there went my phone ding donging at me. So if you guys came in late, I'm going to show y'all this one more time. I've got a friend sent me this beautiful Egyptian jewelry box. Has I don't know what those are called, an Egyptian boat with the people in it, with the Egyptians, and it says Egypt on it, but the inside of it's beautiful. Yes, give it to a local girls' home. Look at that's beautiful. It's a ring tray. There's little hooks. There's a little pocket here. You know, we were talking about this. You could hang necklaces, but if you folded it down every time you brought it up, you'd probably get your necklaces caught. So I don't know that I'll hang anything on this unless it might be a bracelet or something. I love that blue velvet. Isn't that gorgeous? So, but I think I can probably get close to 100 rings in it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. And I bet you could get 10 to 11 rings in it. So it's gorgeous. So anyway, so it was a gift, and I love it very much. So I'm going to just show y'all a few things. I think this is really cool. I want to tell you. So I'm going to show you this, and I want to ask you. I've asked one other person if they thought it looked weird, and because there was something wrong with it, and I fixed it, but it was something that I could only fix in this way. So does this bracelet look okay to y'all? Does it look okay? Would you buy and wear this bracelet? It's a clamper. It's got enamel butterflies. There's a black one. And here is, let's see, here's a silver one, and then flowers. Hey, Carmen, how are you? So, okay, let me show you. There used to be another flower that sat right here, and it was attached to this leaf, the metal was, and somehow it got broke off. And I had the flower, but there was no way to reconnect it. So I literally took a file and filed and reshaped that leaf into a leaf shape so that it could still be worn because it was so beautiful. I couldn't leave it like it was. So most people, hey, Mary, how are you? So, but I just filed that leaf for it, made it reshaped. Yeah. And I mean, it's not rough or anything. In fact, I would so wear this. Hey, Carmen, using my LNG. I appreciate that. That stuff is good. I need to buy me some more. So anyway, but it's just a little small for my wrist, or I would be wearing it. So if it was just a little bit bigger, actually, it probably could be stretched just a little bit and feel a lot better. So anyway, oh yeah, that feels a lot better. I may wear that for a while. I like that. Anyway, of course, I thought of my friend Vanessa because she loves her butterflies. So, but anyway, so I'm going to show y'all some more from my little hidey ho. Some more from my little hidey ho. So most of what I have in my hidey ho is brooches. So this is a very modern brooch. It's just brushed Almost has a lily look, but it's just leaves. They're curled around there. No signature. It is, I would say, mid-century modern, but very cool. So, hey Vita, I was talking about you a while ago, showing that beautiful jewelry box that you sent me. So, and now this one here, oh, pooty toot. There it is. I was gonna say I've lost it. I've lost my eyeball. This one does have a name on it. Let's see. Where did I see that name? There it is. Well, maybe it don't. I would have swore that was a name on there. Is that a name? Nope. It's just so brushed on the inside of it. It looks like a name on several places, but it's not. It's just a little brushed gold tone leaf. And then this is, y'all, this is my problem. I love things so much that even when they're broken, I can't bear to get rid of them. So this is a brooch, and it opens, and the catch is broke on it, and I just can't bear to throw it away. I could glue it too. I have been known to do that, but it's Avon. I just leave it in the thing. So what pin near my eye? I took my jacket. Oh, the sweater. I just have a, oh yeah, it's a perfume locket. It's an Avon. Oh, when I had the, yeah, I do that all the time. Danger is my name. Okay. Y'all can start salivating now, okay? There we go. Now, isn't that just gorgeous? Those are earrings. They're clip-ons. There we go. AB rhinestones. And they do match. They're just, I know, aren't they pretty? This one here. They're just, I mean, you just can't beat sparkle like that. They ain't nothing in the world can beat sparkle like that. Is Mary still here? Mary P? Mary, are you still here, honey bunch? Are you feeling better? Everybody's was worried about you. Hey, Danielle, how are you? So, Mary Pelletier, are you still? Yes. Are you feeling better, sweetie? They were really worried about you the other night because you'd been sick. There was a bunch of people asking for you. Did you get the SC earrings? They're wanting to know. Okay. And this is a Coro link bracelet. Very nice. Very nice. That may have to go on in my Etsy store. So this one here is a palm tree. He's nothing special. I just went through a period where everything that was a brooch went in. And this one here is a, it's like it looks almost like a twisted spring. So it's real cool. It's a really nice. What, you have the twisted spring? The bracelet is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting it on Etsy. So I haven't made up my mind. I'm trying to do better about listing things. So looky here. Speaking of perfume things, this is another Avon. And he's got perfume in him. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? He's so stinking cute. I love him. Avon. He's a cutie patootie. Now this to me is just like a real classic style. And it's in my list because it makes a C. If you see the C, and then it's got these gray faux pearls. And it's got rhinestones. It's very, very classic. looking. And it's not signed, but it's very nice. How does it smell? Almost looks like JC. You know what? I don't think it has a smell, to tell you the truth. No, it don't have much of a smell at all. So now I teased y'all with this the other day when we were leaving, just because he's so stinking cute. Look at that little poodle. Isn't that adorable? He's so cute. I don't know what all that. They're little stone chips is what they are. And then we've got the two-tone silver and gold flower brooch that is vintage with its little Y. So anyway, and look at this darling thing. It's an enamel goose with a little swaggy down it. Does not have a signature. Very, very nicely made. Very nicely made. You want the poodle, isn't he cute? Sweet. This one is cool. Now, I like this one real well because I love the color of the stones in this. This is a really hard color to match those stones. But I like that. It's almost ice blue, and it makes what looks like to be a bouquet. But I think that's real cool. It's unsigned. It has what is that shape called? Is it a V shape? It has that shape. Now this is beautiful, and I really need to put it somewhere where I need to put one of those little silver things in it, because this is a silver filigree pen, and it's really pretty, and it's really getting tarnished over here. So I need to shine it up again a little. And let me see if I can get this to focus in, because I don't know if it's showing. That's just filigree work all in there. Almost like, is it Canatilly? Is that what it's called? Canatilly work? Very, very, very delicate. But it is sterling silver. So those just make me happy. They're just cute. They make me happy. Little brooch has the little bended thing. Here's a little bar brooch. Little classic bar brooch. I do. This is Mary, this is my hoard. This is the things that I kind of hoard. I don't know. Was Mary here the day that I told y'all how many brooches I actually have? I have almost 1,000 brooches. This little thing right here, this little thing that I'm getting these out of. Hold on, I'll show you what it looks like. Here, this little thing right here, this little tool chest has over 100 brooches in it by itself. Okay, here we go. So this is very classic looking. It is also very vintage. You can see the little thing. It's riveted. There you go. Isn't that pretty? That's real pretty. So I may have you beat. Now, I love this. It's my birthstone colors. It is vintage, but it is my birthstone color. At least part one of it is. It's really pretty, real delicate. The rhinestones that are in it are beautiful. Guys, this just goes one more time. It goes to show you, I love finding my signed pieces. I do love finding them. But nearly all of this stuff is unsigned, and it's still just as beautiful as can be. Look how those are set in that. You know, I've not tested. I don't think I've tested this to see if it's gold or gold filled. But see how that's set in there? It's so delicate. It is non-magnetic. And yes, I know. Well, no, it has a little pull. So if it is gold, it's gold filled. Parts of it might be gold filled. So anyway, let's see. This is cute. Little candle. Christmas candle. Not signed. Oh, looky here. He's a little owl with a big green belly and big old rhinestone eyes. He's cute. I'm pretty sure I got him from Angela Irene. I bought an owl lot for her. Oh, this is really pretty. Very classic looking too. So look here. So it's a flower, and these are green stones. They might be plastic. They feel like maybe glass. I don't know. I haven't tested them. And they're set in there like that. Did you miss anything? No, I mean, when I separate things to sell, I do separate my holiday brooches. My collection, we're just looking at my collection. Right now, we're just looking at things in my collection. So, anyway, but in my collection, no, I don't separate stuff out. That's why you see different things when I pull it out. Okay. Now I have some beautiful rhinestones that are in some broken pieces that I can't do. This is another very classic looking brooch. Hold it up, Cindy. There you go, just a leaf. This one too. These are probably vintage, but not vintage. Not as vintage as the Y, but they're probably vintage. Enamel flower, a gray enamel flower with a black center. So I like this. I think this is cool with these crystal beads, and this one is an old one. And if I had to guess, it's not marked, but if I had to guess, I would say West Germany. There's a lot of sparkle. AB. It has a C clasp on it that has been mushed, but it does have a C clasp on it. Has a little bit of wear, but it is beautiful. Hey, Green Fairy, you love the leaf? I love this piece right here. Fiddle fern leaf. That's pretty. Oh, and that fiddle fern leaf has a row of rhinestones up the middle of it too. I don't know if they're gonna catch or not. There you go. You can kind of see them. So anyway, this one is very interesting. Let's see if y'all can see what it is. Do you see what it is? Isn't he cute? He's a hippo. Got his mouth open there. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I will say that if you notice, this shape right here is the same shape as the Pierre Cardin P, but I'm not sure what he is because he has no signature. So he's cute though. Here is a really pretty flower that has a big AB stone right in the middle of it with a mirror almost to it. Mirrored look. He's a cutie hippo. Yep, he is cute. And an enamel flower. And there is some enamel wear on him, but he just can't go away. And I don't know what this guy's even doing over there. He got lost. Him a turtle. He's supposed to be over yonder. Look, he's got a little blue belly. He's adorable. Okay, let's put these all back in here. My eyes are watering so bad. If y'all see me wiping at my eyes, I'm not crying, I promise. Oh my gosh, y'all know what? I went to my mom's this morning and helped her. My dad took care of business, and y'all know my dad died in August. Anyway, is my friend Vanessa here? She's not going to love me no more. I'm finding all these butterflies I've been hoarding. Look at that one. Isn't that one pretty? Shame on me. But you notice where it went. It went back in the hoard. So I'm not very nice. That one is, to me, that one, it screams old. But I do believe it's a reproduction because it doesn't have an old looking clasp on the back. It don't have the Y thing. I figure it's made probably in the 90s, but maybe even in the 80s, but it's not as old as it's designed to look. So, oh, listen, I love these. I love these. I think this is very, very classic looking. Rhinestones just make me happy. And if y'all could meet my mom, you would laugh and say, man, now we look a lot alike and we act a lot alike, but she doesn't wear jewelry and she don't wear makeup, and she likes her clothes a lot more demure than I like mine. Now, I don't wear revealing stuff, but I like flashy clothes too. So that's a cute little enamel pear brooch. And a pretty little flower with a big old rhinestone right in the middle of it. And this one is made to be like to look like an old one too, but it's a reproduction. Have her on as a guest. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I can promise you. I know my mama. Now this is cool. This brooch right here has a mother of pearl shell in it. Or an abalone one. It may be an abalone, but I believe it's a mother of pearl. I may be wrong. It may be abalone. It's really cool. I like it. It's a shell, whatever it is. This is neat. I should go live over at her house someday. My mother is a beautiful quilter. If you guys do not follow my author page, Cindy Loven, just Cindy Loven, that's my author page. Follow my author page. On my author page, because my one main book was about a quilt, I have a whole bunch of pictures of quilts that my mom made. My mom makes beautiful quilts. Beautiful, beautiful quilts. That one's pretty. Real pretty. So, hey, Kathy, how are you? I love this. This big red enamel. That was a very, very common pin design, but I still love it. It doesn't matter. I love it. So, anyway. Hey, Jennifer. How are you? So, I'm thrilled. I found another turtle in my collection that I forgot was there. So, anyway, it don't take much to thrill me. Start over, please. You can go back and watch, okay? So, you know, I've said I love the rhinestones. I also love enamel. I just love enamel. And I love vintage. So, when I show you something that's in here that's not a brooch, you'll be Look at that. That has a cool swirl to it. I don't know what it is. Probably glass of some kind, but it's really neat. Let's just lift these out. I love that this is an enamel pen. Very cool. A little heart bar pen. Rhinestones. Go figure. A little flower with a little pearl in it. Another little flower with a little topaz looking colored stone in it. This is one of my favorites. He's not a jelly belly, but he's made in the style of a jelly belly. Look at him. He's a chicken, and he's got a pearly belly in him, and he's enameled, and he's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, he's adorable. And then this little thing is a little jade pen on a stick pen, little jade topper thing. So here's another. And I mean, this one's in bad shape. He needs to go to the enamel doctor and get his enamel fixed. It's got a Cindy hair in it, but he's in bad shape. He needs enameled. He needs an enamel overhaul. Look here. Let's see. This guy here is a, I imagine it was originally a shoe clip, but I only have one of them. But it's so pretty, I had to keep it. It's a, let's see, I'm holding it upside down. It's a, it's not an orchid. It's a lily of some kind, isn't it? Can't remember what it is. It's not an orchid. Anyway, but it has the little center down in it that has a green stone, and then the outside of rhinestone. What does the back of that look like? It's one of those that has the little teethy on it. Hooks up like a clip-on earring, but it has those little teeth on the back of it. Tiger lily, maybe. Tiger lily. Hey, Tiki. It's a little style bar brooch. Now this one is older. It actually isn't connected by a bar. It don't have a bar across here. It just is connected here to the metal, and then it has a little C clasp. So this little enamel teapot, I think it's cute. Enamel and rhinestones. I think it's sweet. And then these here are some really cool vintage shoe clips. And actually, yeah, these are shoe clips. So this is what the back of them looks like. They have this that you slide down on your shoe. Oops. Slide onto your shoe. And then like that. Very, very, very nice. Looks like more like a Dutch iris. Hey, Carrie, how are you? So, you remember shoe clips? I was, let me think about where I was that I saw some shoe clips, and they were modern shoe clips. And I was like, oh my gosh, are they coming back? Are they coming back? Can't remember where I was. It wasn't in a shoe store, but they had shoes. Had shoe jewelry. Oh, bye, Danielle. Thank you for being here. Remember, the key to today's thing was if you're trying to sell, think outside of the box. Don't put yourself in a box. I mean, think about it. Oh my gosh, no. Hold on. Y'all got to be able to see these. I've got to get them out. There it is. There it comes. That one's too full. hope I don't damage that pen. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. There was one down there that's almost empty. There we go. Oh, you're the troublemaker. I see. Okay. So we have this beautiful blue flower with this huge blue stone. It's a vintage pen. It's enameled. It has almost an ombre blue to it. That's really pretty. Very, very. You made them with silk flowers. Yeah. Vita used to make silk flowers. I like this. This looks very atomic to me. This brooch here. It looks very atomic. I like it. I would definitely use keywords modernist. Anyway, he's really cool. Enamel flower. Put him in there. Okay, those will close. Enamel flowers. Y'all know I love my enamel flowers. In fact, I think that I bought enamel flowers from you last night, didn't I, April? Didn't I get that enamel flower lot? There we go. And an enamel dragonfly. Isn't he cute? He's adorable too. He's more modern. Here, show you the back of him. He's a little more modern. So, woohoo! More enamels, more brooches. Just what I needed. Oh, here is another one of those that has that ice blue. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? That is just a gorgeous ice blue pen. That is so pretty. And it don't even show how pretty it is in real life. Do y'all sometimes think when you get the stuff that you buy online, maybe that you buy from me, and you think, oh, that's pretty, I want it, and then you get it and you think, oh my gosh, it didn't relate very well online because it's a lot prettier. But then I worry that sometimes you might get stuff that don't look as pretty as you remembered it. So anyway, this one here is a really pretty rose flower. A very, very common design in brooch, floral brooches is that rose pen. You'll find this in with the flower red. You'll find it in silver tone. You'll find it nearly ever. This one is beautiful. Look at that with those little green stones in it. They're almost so pale that you can't tell that they're green, but they are green. Usually better when you get them. Hey, Kim Webster, how are you? Giovanni did them. Yeah, Giovanni had some. This one is not Giovanni, but I found one of the things that I find, and if you look in a lot of books, this one is just a link circle. One of the things that you find is a lot of the designers copied. You know, they weren't so particular about copyrights. I don't think. I mean, they didn't copy it exactly, but it would be so close that it'd be hard to distinguish. You know, people would make things that looked a lot alike. Oh wow! So we've got one more row. So what are we looking like on time? This is cool. Just a big red flower brooch. They would mimic the fine jewelry styles, yeah. So that one's more newer. This one is cute, and this one has a little bitty umbrella that matches them. I think that is a classic design too in brooches. I've seen it very, very much. You like that red pen? Is that what you're talking about being gorgeous? So look here at this little thing. Isn't he cute? He's actually not little. He's quite big. Carousel horse. Oh, here's the little matching umbrella there. They go together. Aren't they cute? You want me to tell you a funny story? I actually bought these separately. And somewhere I have a third one that may be even smaller than that one, but I don't think it's in this drawer. I think it's put somewhere else. An M brooch that has a missing rhinestone right in the middle of it, and that's why I haven't ever done anything with it, because look at that honking glaring missing rhinestone. I need to fix it. A phone call. I don't want to talk to people. Since my husband is disabled, y'all know that. And this year he will have been disabled 2 years, and so he will qualify and be eligible to go on Medicare. And they have sent him his Medicare card and all that. And since he's got his Medicare card, I get 2 to 3 phone calls a day from people trying to sell me something because they think that he's infirm. And I really think it's a scam against the elderly. I think our government should do more to make that better. Hey, Peyton, how are you, honey? Y'all, it's warming up and the birds are coming out and they're playing outside my window. Anyway, this is just a vintage swirly abstract with a little faux pearl in it. And then this is some kind of organization pin, and I'm not sure. It's got that, and then it's got the little dingle dangle that pins it down, and they're both pin. And let's see if I can see what it says. There we go. FMC. I don't know what that is. So, well, we've been here a while. We're not going, but our theme today was don't get the other Medicare plans. Actually, you have to sign up on another one, or they'll sign you up on one. So anyway, we have somebody coming Friday to talk to us about it. So anyhow, a heart with a faux pearl. So this one is cool. The yellow ribbons. Who remembers the yellow ribbons that went with the, what was it? Desert Storm, original Desert Storm. The yellow ribbons went with it. And flag pin, enamel. So anyhow, you remember the yellow ribbons? I remember everybody tying yellow ribbons, having yellow ribbons on our cars. You get all kinds targeting the elderly. It's like, because my phone number is connected with all his medical stuff, it's like, our records indicate to us that you might be eligible to get a special bathtub. You might be eligible to get this. You might be eligible to get that. And I'm thinking, your records show that I might be a mark for you. It's what your records are showing. Anyway, I sometimes get rude. I know y'all have trouble believing that I could ever be rude. That one's pretty too. Very brushed. Those are not rhinestones. They're just a little doodle. It's a big old maple leaf. Ain't it a maple? No, that's an oak leaf, ain't it? Yeah, is that one an oak or a maple? I don't know. I don't know leaves very well. I like that. Big old flower with rhinestones in it. So, anyhow, I really think our government failed us anyway when they sold everybody's cell phone numbers to telemarketers. So, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see. Hang it right like that. Isn't that pretty? You love key jewelry? He's not anything spectacular, but he's cute. He's got a little prong set pearl in him. So, a little plastic molded rose. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Now, this one's cool. It's a stick pin. It's a crucifix. I mean, it's just really detailed cool, not like, I don't know, that didn't sound right, but anyway, it's neat. Look at that guy. Okay, I got to put a hand behind him so you can see him. Look at him. Isn't he cute? It's a little enamel parrot. He's cute. He's a cutie tootie. Looky there. Can you see all that AB wonderfulness? Isn't that beauty mess? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh my goodness. And y'all know, okay, one of the funny things about that, my mom doesn't wear jewelry, but she does collect brooches, and she pins them on ribbons and hangs them on the walls. So she comes over here and she sees all these brooches I have, and she gripes because I don't share them. But I do give her brooches. I just don't give her all the ones she wants. So I have a real good relationship with my mom. We're real close. We've been real close for the last few years. When I was younger, it wasn't so great because we were too stinking much alike. So anyway, but now that both of us are getting a little older, we're easier to get along with. Okay, look here. Where are you? Where are you, Bougie? Look at this one. It will match that one that I bought from you last night, will it not? Look at that. That is cool. Now, I thought it had enamel loss, but it actually is, it was pieces of a sticker that was stuck on it. So anyway, here's another flower, and you can't see it, but it's got a big pearl down in it. Now this one was real interesting. I'll just tell you this right here. This one was so nasty. It was horrible nasty. And there were actually more pearls than that. But when I soaked this one to clean it, the faux pearls fell apart and fell out of there. So I was like, oh gosh. But it was so nasty it couldn't go in the drawer like it was. It was horrible. That one's really pretty. Filigree, little pearls, outline, really cute. Really, really cute. I know we're getting close to time, but I'm going to go ahead and finish. I've got two little drawers. There's a little bitty angel. She's got a little topaz, holding a little topaz thing. She's not a wraparound skirt pin. This one's cute, little golf bag. And that one's cool. To me, it looks like little golf tees all put together to make a flower. Maybe I'm just seeing golf. I don't know. So anyway. Okay. One more piece and then we'll be done. This is it. Because the rest of that stuff is just a bunch of little plastic parts that I use to fix things. Look at this bracelet. Very, very, very old and very, very pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So it's a little box clasp. There's little blue stones. Very nice little bracelet. So anyway, guys, thanks. And I'd love for you to leave a comment after this loads telling me your way of thinking out of the box for reselling, okay? Did I end? Did it stop and buffer? So, okay. Yeah, it looks like it matches the brooch from earlier, but it really doesn't. It's just another piece. So, anyway. But, yeah. Then I have a bunch of little plastic cameos that I bought a lot of cameos that had a bunch of little plastic ones in it. So, and they're not even real They're not brooches. They're just pieces to make brooches. I don't want that one back in there. That one's silver, and I need to clean him. So anyway, but yeah, we finished it. We finished this. We finished the tool chest. We still have a couple drawers that we'll work on in the back. But I went to, my rose isn't plastic. My rose isn't plastic. Coral and jade. My rose isn't plastic. I don't know what rose we're talking about. I'm sorry. I don't know what rose we're talking about. Because none of this stuff was signed. So I'm not sure which one we're talking about, Peyton. But I'll go look. I'll go back and look through it. Anyway, so I would like for everybody to be sure to leave a comment about how they think outside of the box for selling. And be sure and look us up on Facebook. Yeah. The brooch. Yeah. Oh, this one. This one right here. Yeah, he's not plastic. He's coral and jade. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. Cool. That little guy's not a molded plastic. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You'll bet it's gold filled too. Okay. Cool. So that's neat. Yeah, that one's it. So there. Okay. So anyhow, but thanks for enjoying my brooches, and I will show y'all some of my cool rhinestone stuff next time. So we'll talk to you later. Bye. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye. That's a big angel skin rose. Thank you. Here we go. Thanks. Bye.